Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's been a little minute since I dropped the blog, but we back and we here. It is your boy Lavish, and this is Lavish Valentino TV. Major salute to everybody. Hope everybody good. Everybody had a blessed day and, was productive and, got the assignment done. You feel me? So I appreciate y'all tuning in. I've been, definitely loving the support I've been getting on the channel. The channel's growing, it's getting up there, it's growing, but, we got a lot of work to do. So, y'all already know what time it is, man. Keep supporting. I appreciate it. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, feel free right here to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button for more content. So let's just jump right into it. So I definitely wanted to talk about this all day since I've been at work. I've been seeing different social media posts about this whole situation. I read a lot of the comments and I gotta tell you, it's just ridiculous out here. So what I'm talking about is this whole Queenzflip versus YN situation. YN young niggas. You already know what time it is. So the footage is out there. It hit World Star. Queenzflip got into a fight at the parade, at the West Indies parade, and on the video you see that he's walking down through the parade with his peoples, and he come across this young boy, and the young boy says something to him about him like acting brand new or something about his celebrity status, and he touched him. Queenzflip was like, "Yo, don't touch me," whatever. They get into it, whatever, and fists just start flying, right? Now, excuse me. I look at the comments, right, and I'm seeing what everybody's saying, and just looking at these comments, I just have to shake my head because people are up here actually saying that Queenzflip staged this, and then the thing that that really made me laugh is the one where people were commenting, actually saying that he waited for the police to come and break it up to start throwing fists. And just looking at this whole situation, I just want to just say this, right? Queenzflip was absolutely not wrong in this situation. He defended himself. He threw his hands like a man, and he did exactly what he was supposed to do. Queenzflip wasn't the aggressor in the situation, and this definitely was a skit. Bro, yeah, I do realize that Flip, he's old. Like, not old like that, but you get what I'm saying. Like, what I'm saying? Like, I think he's like almost 40, but the man got kids, right? He got a lot to lose. He got his own podcast. He got millions of subscribers on YouTube. He's doing his thing. He got a lot to lose. And he don't really do the skits like that anymore. He really don't. Yeah, he jokes around and, everybody knows that Queenzflip jokes around and, it's a joke. That's what he does. You know what I mean? But he don't, when you get older, it's just certain things you just don't have time for. And it's just so baffling to me that people are treating it as he's wrong in the situation. And as far as this whole police situation, y'all saying that he waited till the police came to want to do something, y'all do realize that there was police all over the Parkway. Like, it's inescapable. There was police all over the Parkway. So, police was bound to see some shit. And plus, on top of that, this is not a surprise, but, shots was fired at the parade. Why there was police presence? What are we talking about here? But in the video, this YN was out of control. The YN was completely in the wrong. And I gotta commend Flip because the YN was very disrespectful. The young boy was very disrespectful because he was saying the whole suck my dick shit to him and what you gonna do about it, and try to get his little nephew or something, his little mans, to get involved in the situation. The little mans end up swinging on Flip. It's just a whole bunch of craziness in this whole video. And I commend Flip because even after the whole suck my dick situation, all that disrespectful shit he was saying, Flip was still trying to avoid the situation. Was like, nah, like, yo, chill, just let it go. But you know, it escalated and Flip did what he had to do. So I don't really understand like where this whole skit thing is coming from, you know, and he waited for the police to come and do something. I like, that doesn't even make any sense. You know, he didn't do nothing wrong. And I hate when people get into situations, get into fights or whatever, beefs, however you want to call it, and they want to put other people in their beefs. And this is an example of what I'm talking about right now. When you look at the video, YN comes through, they start to arguing. He's talking about, oh, I'm gonna get my little man to come through, putting other people in his beef. And one of the other people he called over actually liked it, Flip, and knew who he was. Didn't even want to be involved. You know? And a lot of y'all, especially you YNs, need to stop doing that shit. You're putting people in your beefs and getting your peoples involved in your situation, and shit can escalate. Now, what if that wasn't Queenzflip and that was somebody else who was a crash out and had nothing to lose? That YN would have did that to somebody else, the wrong person. Then guess what would have happened? He would have been unalive and his little mans would have got hurt. Y'all seriously need to stop putting other people in your beefs and in your fights. I hate when people do that shit, and like I said, this is how people get hurt. It's how people get hurt. You didn't see it. You didn't see it all the time. Beefs happen. Somebody jumps in, gets involved. Somebody gets hurt. And then speaking of jump, technically that's what happened. The YN swung on him, and then his little man swung on him too. Like, Flip got hit from two different angles. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I just don't understand why we're treating it like he did something wrong. You know, it's no secret though that a lot of these youngins out here, they're very disrespectful and very out of pocket. You know, especially like now in this generation, especially when it comes to elders, it's just crazy to me how disrespectful this generation is. You know, like, I'm 36 years old, and you know, I done seen all types of disrespect, but just like now in 2025, these new age YNs are just reckless and out of pocket. And I gotta say something to the YN, like, you need to go back to the gym. You need to go back and hit the gym, bro, because you got dropped. Like, Flip folded this little one. He folded you. And rightfully so, yeah. He was supposed to. He did what he had to do, like I said. Because you was wilding for no reason. You started the whole situation. Flip was actually trying to de-escalate the situation, even when you told him to suck your dick. If it was anybody else, excuse me, especially in New York, niggas don't play that suck my dick shit. At all. You say that shit, somebody going in your mouth and beating the shit out you, or even worse. And even after all that, he was still trying to, you know, have him restrained. He didn't want to do nothing to you. And then it escalated, and then he dropped you. Point blank, period. And for what I'm getting from all these comments, it's from people that don't like Flip. I know, alright, I get it. You know, some things he do may be annoying to y'all, but one thing I can say though, Flip ain't no sucker. Flip is not soft. He gonna fight. Win, lose, or draw, he will fight you and he will hold it down. So that's really all I wanted to say as far as that situation is concerned. Bro didn't do nothing wrong. That YN was out of pocket. That YN got folded, whatever. It wasn't a skit, and come on, let's just cut out this whole narrative that he waited for the police. It doesn't make sense. The whole entire Parkway was full of police officers. What are we really doing here? What are we really saying? Stop it, bro. Queenzflip, good job. You did what you had to do, homie, and that's that. So that's all I got to say about that. Tell me in the comment section what you think about the fight. You know, put your whole, you know, opinion, your thoughts on it and shit like that. And we're going to go from there. And don't forget to subscribe to your boy's channel. Till next time, to the next vlog. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I'm out of here. And peace.